Hey everyone, it's Christine Arylo here with your weekly love letter, and I am videotaping you this love letter from the flat in Brooklyn that I'm staying in. And I'm so excited to be here in Brooklyn, New York, because I have always wanted to live in New York. You might not actually know that about me. When I was 18 years old, I wanted to go to fashion school, and I wanted to come to New York City, the Big Apple, and learn all about fashion merchandising and fashion marketing. And I didn't trust myself. I actually listened to the conventional wisdom and the pressure of my peers and my mother, and who told me that I should go to a state school because it was free, and then ended up going into business because conventional wisdom said, well, that's how you make money. And it took me a good, well, gosh, to get back to be able to live in New York here for these 2 weeks. It's taken me almost 20 years to actually get back to actually being able to work in fashion. It took me a good 12 years before I ever got to actually work in the fashion industry. When I finished my MBA and I decided I'm no longer working in by conventional wisdom standards, I did leave that conventional wisdom track, and I did go out to California and I did work in fashion, and it was a dream come true. And today is a dream come true because here I am in Brooklyn, New York, living here in New York. And I want to talk to you about self-trust today because I've been having so many conversations with women these last few weeks about women that aren't trusting themselves. And whether you're a woman or you're a man and you're watching this, I know that there's places in your life that you're not trusting yourself. And as I've sat with these women and they've told me how they're in these soul-sucking jobs and they know that they don't want to be there anymore, and they can feel it in their soul, but they stay because conventional wisdom says you won't be able to support yourself if you leave this job. And so even though they're miserable inside, they stay. Or other women I've talked to who have left their conventional job and they're pursuing. I was having lunch with a friend who's like, she knows she's born to sing. Like, she's so talented, it's ridiculous. And yet her parents are saying to you, you have to be responsible. You can't just go out there and pursue your dreams. What? Like, inside of her inner wisdom, she knows that if she was to really trust herself, even though the path isn't clear, even though sometimes it's a little scary, that on the end of that is going to be her rainbow. And even if it doesn't look like what she thinks it's going to look like, because it never does for any of us, right? When we trust ourselves, when you've trusted yourself, think about it. When you've trusted yourself, how has that worked out for you compared to the times that you haven't? And if you're anything like me, the times I haven't trusted myself when it comes to jobs, my body, relationships, it has worked out not good. And I've delayed my path to happiness and caused myself unnecessary suffering. So today on this video, I am going to invite you to apply 3 ways to actually trust yourself more. And then I have a very special guest who's coming here at the end of this video because I wanted to bring her with. I'm not going to tell you who she is right yet, to really drive home how important it is that we trust ourselves and also teach our children to do the same. So stay tuned for the special guest, but let me first give you the first 3. Okay, tip number 1, when you're in that place and you're like, I don't know which way to go. And this could be like this morning where I was like, should I get the green drink or should I get the strawberry smoothie? Like, I was literally having conflict inside myself, very small thing, but you can feel that tug of war, and it could be a big thing too, like, should I stay in a relationship or go in a relationship? When you're in that tug of war, know that you're actually fighting your own inner wisdom. And in that moment, that thing that you're questioning, go for that. Because the thing that you're thinking that you shouldn't want is the thing that you actually do want. And so push through that resistance and jump through the other side if you can, and choose that thing that you're judging yourself for why do you want that thing. Which leads us to tip number 2. What you can do in that moment of conflict when you're like, I don't know, do I want the green drink because I should want that, but I really want the strawberry shake, or gosh, I really want to leave this job, but oh, I'm scared. Ask yourself, what's the judgment? What's the judgment that you're having? So like for me this morning, it was a very simple conflict that was going on where I wasn't trusting myself. I was judging myself that the green drink was healthier, so I should want the green drink, not the smoothie with the soy milk and the bananas and the sugar, right? But that's what my body wanted, right? That's what my body wanted. And so that is tip number 3, is to trust your body. To trust your body. Your body knows what you need. And if you can just, and this is in a moment, when you're in that, and so then you out the judgment. Okay, so the judgment for me was, oh, I should want to belong here, or I should want this shake. You get through that. The third tip is close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, take a breath, and just ask your body, what do you know? What do you know? So whatever it is that you're not trusting yourself in your life right now, go ahead and just bring that into your consciousness, okay? I want you to apply those 3 tips. Number 1, noticing where you're pulling and go for the thing that feels like you really want it, but you're going like this. Number 2 is to actually out the judgment. And number 3 is to actually stop and listen to your body. And then number 4 is coming from my special guest. Bonus tip. Okay, come here. So everyone, this is Lucy. Lucy, say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Lucy is my goddess daughter and one of the most intelligent, lovely, beautiful beings in the world. And we're all dressed up because we're going to Broadway to go see Annie. Ta-da! For Lucy Day! And one thing that I know was when I was your age, and how old are you today?
10.
And how old are you going to be later?
11.
11. I trusted myself. Do you trust yourself?
Yes, I do.
And why is it important to trust yourself?
Because if you trust yourself, that means it'll happen.
Yes. That's exactly it. And that is the tip from Miss Lucy McIntyre, number 4. If you trust yourself, your dreams will come true. It will happen. Much love, everyone.